Shalom, beloved. This is Psalms chapter 119. Blessed are the undefiled or the blameless in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed. Then I have respect, when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with of heart, uprightness of heart. When I shall have learned thy righteous judgments, I will keep thy statutes, for, O forsake me not utterly. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will meditate in thy precepts, and have respect or contemplate unto thy ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live and keep thy word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. I am a stranger in the earth. Hide not thy commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto thy judgments at all time. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken or revive me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me or answered me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the ways of thy precepts. So shall I talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according to unto thy word. Remove from me the way lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord. Put me not to shame, or I cling to. I will run the way of thy commandments, when thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. That's a good one right there. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy fear, or fearing thee. Turn away my reproach which I fear, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me or revive me in thy righteousness. Let my mercies come also unto me, O Lord, even thy salvation according to thy word. So shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. I take not the word of the truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in thy judgments. So shall I keep thy law continually forever and ever, and I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed. That's one thing we need to be doing right there, is not be ashamed of being able to speak the testimonies and the commandments and the statutes. So we got to do better and not be ashamed. And I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I will meditate in thy statutes. Let me get some more. Gotcha. Excuse me. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law, or turned aside from thy law. I remembered thy judgments, O Lord. I remembered thy judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Horror hath taken hold upon me, because of the wicked that forsake thy law. Thy statutes have been my song in the house of my pilgrimage. I remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. This I had, because I kept thy precepts. Thou art my portion, O Lord. I have said that I would keep thy words. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. I thought on my ways, and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. I made haste, and delayed not to keep thy commandments. The bands or the cords of the wicked have robbed me or bound me, but I have not forgotten thy law. That's strong, that's powerful, that's real. Being able to persevere through all the turbulence, to be able to overcome all the obstacles and maintain that righteousness and not forget the laws. That's powerful. That's strength. And you got it. I got it. We all got it. Just have to seek it. And if you need help, ask for it. It will be granted. Great glory. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee because of thy righteous judgments. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. The earth, O Lord, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt in thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Lord, according unto thy word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed in thy commandments. Before I was afflicted when I went astray, but now I have kept thy word. Thou art good and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. And the proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. Their heart as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me, or literally righteous. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kind before my comfort, Be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servants. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. My soul my soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Mine eyes fill for thy word, saying, when wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke. Yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed or made an end of me upon the earth. But I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. The faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth and abideth, or literally stand. They continue this day according to thine ordinance, for all are thy servants. Unless thy law have been my delight, I should then have perished in my affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for will them thou hast quickened me or given me life. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me. Man, that's so real right there. but I but I will consider thy testimonies. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandments is exceeding broad. Oh how, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all day. That is mine too. All day, every day, I'm just sitting here meditating on doing better and being better. And actually knowing and feeling and saying that I am better. So hope that helps somebody out there. Thou through thy commandments hast made me wiser and mine enemies than my enemies. For when are ever with me, I have more understanding than all my teachers. For thy testimonies are my meditation. I understand more than ancients, because I kept thy precepts. Hold on 1 second. Put that back in there. I have kept thy precepts. I have refrained or restrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me or revive me, O Lord, according unto thy word. Accept, I beseech thee, the free will offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continually in my hand, or my life is in danger. Yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, Yet I erred or strayed not from thy precepts. Thy testimonies have I taken as a heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined mine heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. That's beautiful because that's like all the trauma and the things you've gone through. You've like rested them in the laws and the commandments, and they have helped, break it down and build it back up and fortified it for you to use it as your strength, not as you being a victim or you being a weak. So it's very beautiful. I hate, I hate the vain or the double minded thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep thy commandments of my God. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. So you have hope. You have you have an opportunity. Hold thou me up. hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and I will have respect unto thy statutes continually, or uphold me, and I will observe thy statutes. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, or stray away from them, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. I have done judgment and justice. Leave me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. Mine eyes fell for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness, or thy righteous word. Deal with me, servant. Deal with thy servant according unto thy mercy, or loving kindness, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law, or regarded thy law as void. And that's so true. Man, it's deep. Therefore, I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore, I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be bright, and I hate every false way. Thy testimonies are wonderful. Therefore, doeth my soul keep them. The entrance of thy words giveth light, it giveth understanding unto the simple. I hope my mouth and panted for a longed for thy commandments. Look thou upon me, and be merciful unto me, as thou usest do to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me, or redeem me from my oppression of man. So will I keep thy precepts. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. Rivers of water run down mine eyes, because they kept because they keep me because they keep not thy law. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright are thy judgments. Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal hath consumed me, because my enemies have forgotten thy words. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. I cried with my heart. I cried with my whole heart. Hear me, O Lord. I will keep thy statutes. I cry unto thee, save me, and I shall keep thy testimonies. I prevented or rose before the dawning of the morning, and I cried. I hoped in thy word. Mine eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate in thy word. Hear my voice according unto the loving kindness, O Lord. Quicken me or revive me according to thy judgment or justice. They draw nigh that follow after mischief. They are far from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are truth. Concerning thy testimonies have I known of old, that thou hast founded them forever. Consider mine affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. Plead my cause and deliver me. Quicken me or revive me according to thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgments. Many are my persecutors and my enemies, yet do I not decline from thy testimonies. I behold the transgressors and was grieved, because they kept not thy word. Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness. Thy word is true from the beginning or in its entirety, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever. Princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart standeth in all of thy word. I rejoiceth at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil or treasure. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgments. Great peace have I, great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have hoped for thy salvation and done thy commandments. My soul hath kept thy testimonies, and I love the me exceedingly. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. Let my supplication or my prayer of supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live, and and it shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments. Chapter 120. In my distress I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips, and from the deceitful tongue. What shall be given unto thee, or what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue, or deceitful tongue? Sharp arrows of the mighty, or the warrior with coals of juniper. Woe is me that I sojourn in Mesech, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar. My soul hath long dwelt with him that hateth peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Man, that's deep. 121. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help, or the mountains. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper or protector. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee or keep thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Chapter 122. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is builded in a city as a city that is compact together. Whither the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord. That sound like New York. Unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sake, I will now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek thy good. Psalm 123. Unto thee lift up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden or a maid unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait or look upon the Lord our God, unto that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorn of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. Chapter 124. If it had not been for the Lord, who is on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been for the Lord, who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick, or alive. When their wrath was kindled against us, then the waters had overwhelmed us, or would have overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul, or swept over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth. Thank you, great Lord. Our soul is escaped as a bird from out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Yes, we are. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made the heaven and earth. Psalm 125. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed or moved, but abideth forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, or surrounding Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people from henceforth, ever, even forever. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. That's a powerful one. That's strong right there. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Chapter 126. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, or shouts of joy, bringing his sheaves with him. Chapter 127. Except the Lord build the house, They labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city or guard the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sheep. Lo, children are an inheritance, are heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. His as arrows are in the hand of the mighty man or the warrior, so are children of the youth. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Chapter 128. Blessed is everyone that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. Thy wife shall be as fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. Chapter 129. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, may Israel now say. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed upon my back, they have long their furrows. The Lord is righteous. He hath cut asunder or cut in pieces the cords of the wicked. Let them all be confounded and turn back that hate Zion. Let them be as the grass upon the housetops, which withereth afore it groweth up, wherewith the mower filleth not his hand, nor he that bindeth sheaves his bosom or his arms full. Neither do they which go by say, the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. And that is the end of the chapter 129 of Psalm. I would have kept going, but I'm cooking, beloveds. I'm cooking my special chicken. So everybody is starting to, but yeah, I hope everybody enjoys their day. Shalom, family.